two topics for today. The general topic is about Seva. And after we are done with this, then we'll learn about one mudra. Okay. So Seva. You often hear three things for our practice we need to do, for our sadhana. Seva, Svadhyaya, and Satsang. Right? So Satsang is keeping the company of the true people who are either doing the sadhana to go towards the truth or already connected to the truth. That's a satsang. Satsang is not a social gathering. Okay? So sat, sang. Sat, the true. Sang means the company. And swadhyaya, swa means your own. Adhyaya. So study yourself. And in order to study ourselves, we need to study some scriptures first. So that's why Svadhyaya means studying of the scriptures too. Then ultimately, looking at it, are we walking that path or not? And the third one is Seva. Seva. Okay. So to be a sadhak, we need to do Seva to reach our sadhya. Sadhya means the goal. As we keep on moving towards the sadhya, we are becoming siddha, perfect. See, our goal is to reach the perfection. Okay, and on this path, as we are doing the sadhana and we are moving towards the sadhya, siddhis will come too. And some people, they'll fall prey to the siddhis. But Guru tells us, do not do that. Siddhis are the powers. Be aware of those powers. Okay? They will tempt you, but don't get tempted. So purpose of doing the sadhana is to reach the sadhya. Okay. So these are some of the terms we use when we study our scriptures. So Seva. Seva is very crucial. Seva makes us humble. Seva is an expression of love. See, just look at this example. A young child walking in the mall, asking his father for $5. And father gives it to him. What does he do with it? He goes to a chocolate store and buys a chocolate and gives it back to his father and say, happy birthday, Dad. Dad's money used for Dad, making Dad happy. That's what we are doing when we do the Seva. We are expressing our love towards God. Everything is God's. But in doing so, we are making him happy. All we have is coming from him. All belongs to him. And when we give it to him, it is the expression of our love towards him. This is called Seva. Seva is the dharma of the Atma. Just like a tree has its various parts, its branches, its leaves, its flowers, its fruits, its roots, all these are serving the tree in different ways. They're all parts of the tree, The roots are drawing the nutrients from the mud. And what do the leaves do? They draw the carbon dioxide from the air. Flowers and fruits are also doing their own part. They are creating more trees for the tree. So all these are parts of the tree serving the tree. So we are also part of God. That's why I said it's a dharma of the Atma. Atma is part of Paramatma. So when we do the Seva, we are doing our dharma. We are all parts of God. So our dharma is to serve God. If you don't accept this dharma, out of our own hypocrisy, if we don't want to accept it, we are still forced to serve. But what are we serving then? We will be serving Maya. We will be serving our boss, our children, society, seniors. We are just serving those people at the level of the Maya. So when we are awakened to this eternal position to serve God, then we are truly engaged in Seva, in the real sense. You all know there are 18 Purans. One of the Puran is called Padam Puran. Padam Puran says, Das Bhutam Idam Tasya Jagat Sathavar Jangamam Shriman Narayan Swami Jagatam Prabhu Ishvara. Everything, Char Achar, all are servant of God. Some realize it, some don't realize it. So then it's up to us as human beings. Do we want to realize it? Do we want to live a life with this awakening? Or do we just want to live a life serving, but serving Maya instead of serving God? Serving we all are doing. Scriptures say there are 3 kinds of Seva. The lowest kind is Tamasic Seva. Seva in the mode of ignorance. For example, if you give money to someone, that person buys drugs or alcohol with it, that's a Tamasic Seva. Or even certain organizations, they might buy the ammunition with that to hurt the other organizations. That's a Tamasic Seva. Then there's a Rajasic Seva. You give money to a temple, they install a fan with your name on it. I have seen even people's names written on the walls, on the bricks. Or there's a giving tree and a name's written. That is called a Rajasic Seva. Because you are doing the Seva in the name of fame and name. And there are some people, they like to do this Seva with the money, but they know that God gave us the money and I want to help the society anonymously. When we do that, then it's a Sattvic. Sattvic Seva is higher. You see a poor person and you help that person out of compassion, out of oneness. Not because of your name and fame, not that you are feeling bigger than him. You just feel the sameness and help the person out. So Tamasic, Rajasic, Sattvic. So we got to look at it. Predominantly, what color will give to our Seva? But then there's a higher than that also, which is called Nirguna Seva. Because this is with the gunas, nirgun seva. You do it for the pleasure of God. I'm doing it because God is watching me. God is happy with me. Just like that little boy buys a chocolate for dad. And our goal is to give pleasure to God. But we can always show pleasure by doing something with whatever He has given to us. Without our name, fame. In Seva, energy is only one way. Giver to the taker. And it stops there. In business relationships, energy goes back and forth. You give and you give me back. I'm going to give you so much and you better give me more than that. Business relationship. So, but in Seva, energy is only one way, from the giver to the taker only. There is a story which really shows us this fourth kind of a Seva, the Nirgun Seva, which is above the other three. And it's a real story. Some of you are familiar with Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And he had a sevak, Bhai Kanhaiya. Bhai Kanhaiya was instructed to offer water to the injured people during the war. There was a Guru's army and there's an enemy army. And he was just offering water to the injured people or anybody who was thirsty. One person found out that Bhai Kanhaiya was giving water to the animal army also. Those were the Mohammedans. And that guy came to Guruji and he complained that your sevak is offering water to Muslim, the enemies. Guruji asked him, called him, asked him, what are you doing? Why were you doing this? He said, Guruji, I was neither offering water to your army nor your enemy's army. I was simply following your instructions and I was giving water to you, my Guru. If that person happened to be a Muslim, what can I do? I just see you in everybody. This is a Nirgun Seva. So this Seva is done towards God. That means that a person's mind is attached to God. So this is a very high state. We cannot jump to that right away. So then how do we offer service to God? How do we really know what God wants? How do we really know what pleases God? The best thing to do is to serve God through Guru. Through Guru. Because Guru, I'm talking about the real Guru. Not a businessman Guru, but a real Guru, the Sat Guru, perfect servant of God. He knows how to serve God and please Him. When we serve Guru, the service naturally becomes auspicious. It's just like if there is an army man and he doesn't know what is the best strategy to protect the country, but he simply follows the orders of the general, and the general conveys it to his junior, and the junior conveys it to his junior. So the army person knows what to do. Himself, he wouldn't have the whole picture, but the general has the picture. So the same way the Guru knows, that's why the importance of the Guru in our life. Guru knows the whole picture because Guru is connected with the whole. So when we serve God through the Guru, we follow Guru's instructions and our actions are pleasing the God. And this seva can be of four kinds. Tan, man, dhan and atma. Body, mind, wealth and soul. Highest seva is Atam Samarpan, the soul. Atam Samarpan to God and the Guru. Everything I have is for God and my Guru. Nothing is mine. Because this is the reality, but our ego doesn't let us experience this or remember this. So, how do you do Atam Samarpan? When our mind is fully attached to the Maya. What do we do? Because we haven't reached there yet. We don't have any clue about who we are. Then at least do the Manasi Seva with the mind. In your mind, harbor the thoughts that I want to please God. I want to give God happiness. So in other words, all my thoughts, all my actions, do them with a full awareness. Am I making my God and the Guru happy or not? That's why I always tell you, have a vision, clear vision of the presence of God or the Guru with you all the time. Think that there's a partner with you. On your right side, there's your Guru sitting or walking or sleeping, whatever, wherever you are, presence of Guru with you mentally. And I'm doing it to please my Guru. But then people say that man nahi lagta. Because mind is not in control. They say it's easy to say, difficult to do. Mentally just remembering that Guru is with me all the time. So if the mind does not get attached, then the next best seva is with the body. Sharirik seva. In other words, doing your work with the body, but offering your work to God. But then people complain again. They say, I don't have time. I have so much to do. Not enough hours in the day to do my own duties. Got to cook and the clean and the work and the relatives and the all kinds of things I got to do. And weekend also, weekdays they got to do. Weekends also are busy. Then they say, what should I do? All my time is spent in earning money sometimes, people say. I have to pay my bills. I have to take care of my living. Then the scripture says, the next best seva is with the dhana. Then you're earning, part of your earning, give it to God, back to God. So with your material possessions, we can do the seva too. Because if we are spending all our time earning money, take some earning out to do the seva. Feed the poor, help the poor, help the schools, libraries, hospitals, wherever you feel like helping. There is a story. A very rich man in Greece came to Jesus, asked him, how can I attain God? He says, you look so peaceful. You have attained godhood. I want to attain that too. Jesus said, I have spent a whole life to attain God, and I have attained Him. And you have spent a whole life earning money. So you will give you will attain God. That man said, how can I do that? Then Jesus said, how can you get God then? It's a simple equation. If you want to just keep holding on to Maya, then we're going to get Maya. We got to let go of Maya to attain Godhood. So you want to do Atam Samarpan? You cannot do it if you have spent whole life earning money. Then at least start serving Him with the wealth. That's the minimum we need to do. Detachment from that wealth which we earned, help somebody else. So this is the first step. If we cannot do that, then we haven't even learned the ladder of Seva. So you will see that you start with the wealth, then start with the body, then move towards the mind, then ultimately you will realize that you are the soul. This is part of God. There's no separate existence without God. That is Atam Samarpan. So naturally you will see that you will move up and up and up. But people find difficulty even detaching from this lowest one, the money, which we all know we're going to leave behind, which we all know is the cause of all the frustration, the frictions in this life. That's why there's a popular saying in India, they say, chamadi jaye par damadi na jaye. Have you heard that? Yeah, damadi means the money. So it's too much attachment. So we really cannot do seva unless we have that idea of this wealth. That wealth is inert and it's not mine, it's his. So people find it very, very difficult. And then time-wise also, people don't want to spend their time to do the seva. But time is also, who gave us time? It's a God's time. So once we realize these basic facts, then seva becomes easy. So if we want our mind to do the seva, start with the lowest at least, seva with the wealth, and then move to the seva to the body and to the mind. Then we can say, Mam Ekam Sharnam Vraj. That is Atam Samarpan. Okay, then we'll feel that, yeah, we have surrendered completely to God. Okay, Mam Ekam Sharnam Vraj. That's what Lord Krishna said. Then we'll say that, yeah, we are fully connected. We feel the presence of God. We feel the presence of Guru. Okay, so this is something very practical. We need to do this while we take care of our body. But why do we want to take care of the body? So that we can do more seva. Why do I want my mind to be in my control? So that it stays connected with the God. Why do I want to have a peace in my family? So that all that energy is spent to connect with the higher. So all of this helps us to attain the sadhya, the goal. So seva is not, we are not doing a favor to anybody. Because sometimes we think, no, we are doing a favor when we are helping somebody, feeding somebody, or donating somewhere. No. it helps us directly. In fact, it helps us more than it helps the other person or any organization. This is our duty to do. So that's how important Seva part is. So that's why Seva, Satsanga, and Svadhyaya. All of that we need. Okay, they all got their place, very firm place in our sadhana. So this is all part of the sadhana. And when we can do that, then samadhi is not difficult. That attainment of samadhi is very natural then. Because right now our attachment is the Maya. So that's why samadhi seems out of the question. But when we have all this placed, understood beautifully, then we see that, hey, it's not difficult at all. That state of samadhi can be attained easier than the attainment of the worldly possessions. Because this is natural to us. Inherently, we are this. But we have forgotten that we are this. So that's why it seems difficult. So these are the ways the yogi gurus have told us to do. Svadhyaya, satsang, seva. So satsang, which teaches us this. Svadhyaya of the primary scriptures where we get the knowledge of this. And ultimately, action part is the seva. Okay, so 11 o'clock, let me stop it here. And if you have any question, we can talk about it. But our next topic for 15 minutes, I want to go over the mudras also. So Jyoti, anybody has a question? Unmute yourself, Jyoti.
Rita, Manju, and then Nishta.
And Pankaj.
Pankaj and Raj.
Okay, Rita, you go first.
Rita.
Okay, Harshi, मेरे को ये question है.
English.
Yes, just that for tamasic seva, you give money to somebody and they buy the drugs or they buy a cigarette. So same thing goes for organizations. Like I do give to few of my favorite organizations. So how do I know what they are doing with that money?
Do the research before you give.
I don't know
and
how.
After that, forget about it. That's why Lord Krishna, he told us, he said, use your buddhi before giving. And then after that, when you're giving, Om Tat Sat.
Just like Red Cross. I mean, Red Cross is doing good, and there's a charity called Water Charity. They're providing the water.
So whatever, there are so many charities. Whatever you choose, we should always give. Giving is good, but do not keep in your mind, I don't know what are they doing with the money after I give. After you gave, forget about it. It's not yours.
I never thought about that, what they're doing, until you mentioned that thing.
Yeah, because that we got to make sure that we research a little. That's our duty.
Okay.
What are they doing with the money? But once we have given, do not stay connected mentally.
Thank you.
Okay?
Manju Malhotra.
Yes, Manju.
Mute. Namaste, Harshji.
Namaste, Manju.
The Sanskrit, the one you said, what's the fourth word? Mam, ekam, sharnam, what?
Vraj.
Means do so. Huh?
Yeah, so that means surrender. Vraj.
Vraj is surrender.
Yeah, like a come in my.
Okay.
That's the only way we can surrender completely.
Yeah.
Mam ekam sharnam vraj. Okay.
Beautifully explained everything. Just loved it. Thank you so much.
Good. Anybody else?
Raj Mittal.
नमस्कार हर्ष जी.
नमस्कार राज.
मेरा भी क्वेश्चन उसी श्लोक के बारे में ही था. Mom means me.
Ekam. Mom means me. Ekam means one. Sharnam means in my sharan, in my abode or at my feet. Vraj means come. Okay.
So So we are saying this to God.
Yes. Yeah. No, this is God is saying to me, to us. Because the whole purpose of Seva is to become one with the sadhya, with the goal.
Okay.
So God is saying that to us. Ekam Sharnam Vraj. Because all of this, why are we doing it? So that we can become one with God.
So did Krishna say that in Gita?
Yes.
Gita.
Yeah, because
And
our attention is everywhere into the world. He says, detach from there and come at my feet.
and
And
then is there
Seva helps us. So the reason I brought this part of this little verse over here, that ultimate goal is this, that, and Seva helps us to attain this goal. Okay? Because sometimes we think Seva is to have a name in the fame or a tax benefit. No. Seva is so that we can connect with God in the real sense.
So is there any like shlok or mantra like this one for us to say to God?
Us to say God is, I am yours.
Mhm.
I'm all yours, right? We got to always remember that. And that's why Lord Krishna said, whenever you give, just Om Tat Sat. All we are saying, God, you are my goal.
Mhm.
Om Tat Sat. You are Sat. And you are that. So whenever we give, we use that Om Tat Sat. So you are remembering God and you are connecting with God no matter what you are doing. So very simple 3 letters. Om Tat Sat. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Pankaj has it.
Urmil Chawla.
Should I or Urmil?
I think Pankaj has been
Pankaj, go ahead.
raising. Pankaj, go ahead. I can see
Yeah,
Pankaj,
to
I don't see
me,
Urmil.
I know you
Hands
explained
here.
this, but to me it sounds like Svadhyaya and Satsang are interchangeable. People who go to certain sect, they say we are going to Svadhyaya and they listen to scripture or whatever lecture is being given.
Yeah.
And most of us say we are doing satsang, where also we listen.
Yeah. In a satsang, you are doing this Svadhyaya also. But that ultimately, when you come back home from satsang, we got to reflect on it and we got to see whether we are practicing it or not. Svadhyaya.
Right.
Okay. So,
Your study
apna
of
adhyay.
yourself.
Yeah. So, satsang, definitely. In satsang, there should be some Svadhyaya.
Okay. And
Okay.
then as a result of you being in satsang, you do svadhyaya for yourself.
And then ultimately, satsang teaches us to do seva.
Right. Okay.
All 3 are part of the same sadhana. That's why I said, this is what sadhana is. And sadhana, while understanding this sadhana, we attain the sadhya. Sadhya means the goal. Because if the goal is not in our mind, we are doing the sadhana, we are doing the seva also. Instead of reaching through the highest, all we are doing is singing our own glories. I have given so much. I have done so much. I have studied so much. Okay, so sadhana really means becoming humble, detaching from all this, and becoming one with the sadhya. See, the whole picture has to be in our mind, not just part of the picture. That's why I just went into, there's a tamsik seva, rajsik seva, satvik seva. Then there's a nirguna seva. There's a seva with the dhan also, the seva with the body also, seva with the mind also. Then highest seva is the atam samarpan.
Tan, man, dhan, we call it.
Tan, man, dhan. Sure, we need to, as long as we are in a tan, we need to do seva with the tan also. God has given us the dhan also, And dhan doesn't mean only the material possession. Even the intellect is a dhan, buddhi. Lord Krishna said, buddhi, dhan, buddhi yagya is the highest. Teaching somebody. That's why don't they say that instead of feeding somebody, teach someone how to earn. That's higher. Because you can feed somebody for a few days. But if we teach somebody to earn, they'll be feeding themselves and many others for the rest of their life. So we got to incorporate all of this, but keeping in mind the ultimate goal. That's the part I'm emphasizing. Do not stay at just a lower level. Yeah, I have done this much. I have done my part. No, we have not. Okay? Don't be satisfied with this. Yes, Jyoti.
Urmil Chawla.
Yes, Urmil.
You have to unmute yourself, Urmil.
I'm also talking of Atam Samparan. For God, do it for God and Guru. How to do Atam Samparan? Harbor the thoughts of giving. Am I making the Guru or the God or the Guru vision not able to do Seva? All the excuses are not right. Just focus on you and Guru and this thing. Is my attention not divided between God and Guru? We say we do it for God, for the pleasure of God. Then how do we fit Guru in it?
Because
Because
Guru
not
has,
every one of us has a Guru.
Yeah, but everybody does not have a Guru. But Guru is the one who really understands God more fully than we do. That's why doing things for the Guru, I'm talking about the Satguru. Just remember that. And everybody is not lucky enough to have a Satguru, that's true. But at least use rest of the ideas from this. Okay? But if we have a Guru in our life, then just doing whatever Guru says.
Okay.
And in real sense, there is no difference between God and Guru.
I see.
In the real sense, there's no, a person who sees the difference in the God and the Guru does not see clearly. Okay? So it's just like our ego does not let us see the God in the Guru. We see Guru's body only. Sometimes not even the body. We see only Guru male or a female body, or what Guru is wearing, or where Guru is living, or whether my Guru eats one time or two times, or whether my Guru eats only fruits. We are not really looking at the Guru Tattva. It's called a Guru Tattva. The essence of the Guru is the essence of God. And you are right, it's very difficult to find a Guru like that. So until then, let's just not do Tamsik Seva, not do Rajsik Seva, do Satvik Seva at least, because Guru is the one who will teaches us what Atma is. We haven't seen that yet. So do Satvik.
But with
Satvik Seva is that it's my duty to do it. I have gotten so much from God.
Yeah.
And it's my duty to give back. If we do that, Guru appears also.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we do it as a duty, you say Guru will come in front of us.
Yes.
We will find the Guru.
You will find. Actually, we don't have that kind of eye to find a Guru. Guru will find us.
Oh.
Yes. Who are we? Who are we to find Guru? No, we are not that big yet. Guru will find us. Guru will knock on us. Guru will open our eyes. Guru will say, "What are you doing? Wasting your life? Wake up, guys." That's what Guru will tell us.
Okay.
And if the student is not ready, the student will run away from that kind of a Guru. The student is ready, student will surrender. Okay? So, Yeah.
I'll have to personally study this Guru
Yeah,
thing a
just
lot
study a
more.
little bit, ponder over these ideas which I just gave you, very simple ideas I gave you, but these are from the scriptures, by the way. It's not, I have made it little easy to understand, but did add Padam Puran in here. So this is from the Puranas also, this is from other scriptures also. Okay, so yes, I think Nishtha had the question, right?
Nishta?
I did.
Right.
I got kicked off on my network.
Oh,
I
okay.
actually have two questions.
Sure.
One is कि आपने बोला not to like put up bricks in your name and so on, which makes sense. But what if we, like my parents both passed away, so I want to put up bricks in the two temples. What does?
In my mind, it's still the same thing.
But our thought is, my brothers and mine, that the grandkids and the further
But
generation.
still attachment to the name is there. Giving is good, but putting the names is not good. See, just think about it. One of these days we have to go too. When I go, do I want my kids to put my name somewhere? I don't. I really don't. So just think like that.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, that's what my answer is. But sure, if a person is not putting himself or herself, but somebody else is doing it, it's little bit better, but still it doesn't make it sattvic. Okay, so to me, giving is good. Giving without any kind of energy, expectation of the energy back.
But
See,
the energy back is
Seva is energy only one way to the taker. That's what that's how I read the scriptures. Okay.
Okay. My second question is, many times when you listen to different learned people such as yourself, there's a lot of negativity around making money and so on. So I'm wondering, if you don't make money, then you're not able to help anybody, right? So
yeah.
What?
No.
I mean, it's a little bit of a.
Yeah, no, making money, there's nothing wrong in making money. Money is not the evil. But how do we use the money? That gives the color to the person. Okay, money is just a energy. Okay, but if our whole idea, the whole life is just consumed with the money making, that is not right. There has to be a balance. But money is neither good nor bad. Money is only a vehicle. That's all. Okay, money is not bad, but money is not good either. It just is. That's it. Okay, so in order to live, we need the money. This is like a vehicle between the giver and the taker. But we got to remember more our attention. What do we do with the money? And how do we make the money also? See, if the money is earned with a wrong way, which is called a adharam, then it's wrong. Right? The money earned should be with the good deeds also. Dharmic way. That's why those 4 goals of life, dharam comes before arth. Right? Dharam, arth, kam and moksha. So dharam, then arth. Arth means money. And then kam. With that, we fulfill our desires. And then ultimately moksha, the freedom. Okay? So no, money is not bad.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes.
Tripat.
नमस्ते हर्ष जी।
Namaste, Tripat.
हाँ जी, नहीं, राज मित्तल ने पूछा था गीता में कहाँ है, तो मुझे याद आ गया।
Tripat, English, please. English. Okay?
Oh yeah, Dr. Raj Mittal had asked where in Gita do we find that shlok, and I remember that in chapter 18, shlok number 66 है सर्व धर्मान परित्रजाय मामेक शरणम व्रज।
Yeah, you are right. You are right. It's in chapter 18. That's right. Okay. Anybody else?
Prem.
Yes, Prem.
Namaskar ji, Harsh ji.
Say that again, Prem. I did not understand. What did...
Namaskar. Namaskar.
Oh, namaskar. Namaskar.
Anji, I understand the first three, but the Atmik Smarpan, I could use some more information. First of all, thank you so much for covering so beautifully. But the
Atam Samarpan is when you do any action, keeping in mind that it is for the pleasure of God. That is Atam Samarpan. See, in the Tamsik Seva, you did it without using your intellect. And that Seva made somebody either greedy or made them do something wrong actions. Pap karam. In Rajsik Seva, your own ego went up, whether you did it in your parents' name or your name. But ego went up. That's Rajsik. And Satvik Seva, you're helping out somebody. Still, there is a little feeling that I am doing it. In a Nirgun Seva, you are not even the doer. You are doing it without even realizing you are the doer.
Okay.
Atam Samarpan.
Okay.
Worship, you are bringing it down. And enjoyership also, you are bringing it down. It's not that you are not enjoying it, but you are not doing it for enjoyment. See the subtle difference?
And you are not the doer.
You are not the doer.
Right.
Because you are not the body. You are doing it. Others say you are doing it so much. But you know that you are not doing anything because Atma doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So this is the highest.
Thank you.
Manju Malhotra.
Yes, Manju.
Yes, Hershey. So yeah, I was thinking when you said in the
we are not.
Wouldn't everybody deep inside we know and right? Because when you know,
you're not clear, Manju. Your voice is not coming through.
The Wi-Fi.
Say that again.
When we select, okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I was just thinking that that those doubts that come, whether we are giving it to the right person or not, don't we all, if we don't we feel it in our heart, that feeling?
Yeah, it does come, but we got to have a subtle intellect to really know it. Most of the time, we are so attached to the outcome or the outer things, we are not aware of this.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people, they just move from one event to the other so fast, they don't even recognize what's happening inside. But we should though. Yes, we should. Ideally, we should.
I mean, like Ravan's followers or his countrymen, they knew, right? I mean,
yeah, but if they knew, if they were aware of it, they did not have enough intelligence to stop their actions. So we got to stop that too.
Yeah,
so only knowing is not enough. Doing is needed too.
Yeah, right.
Okay, because we got to knowing. See, some people know a lot, they don't do it. Some people do a lot without knowing it. There got to be a good combination.
Yeah.
Right? We are in a karam yoni, we got to do, but with the help of the knowledge.
But,
okay.
But most of the time, I mean, I feel most of the time we feel that within us when we do the right thing versus wrong. We are
not everybody,
the observer of that, you know.
Yeah, no, most of the people, they have become like a dull about that. If you keep on doing something wrong repeatedly, you are not aware of it that it's wrong. You should be, but most of the people are not. Okay, they have convinced themselves whatever they're doing, that is the right thing. Okay, so yes, Jyoti.
Nishi.
Yeah, thank you, Hershey, for a beautiful topic. And I think my question is partly answered, but I had a comment and a question. So one of the lines from our current scripture that our Guru gave us explains nice, and I want. So he says, "Tan man tan, tina to uchi, o seva kehlandi hai, jo hove nishkam nirichit, te Satguru nu pandi hai." So it has to have those qualities of being selfless, and it is what your Guru also approves of. And then I wanted an example of kind of Nirgun Seva, which I think you did describe to Prem Didi. So to make it clear, Nirgun is just what, you know, when you know that you are not the doer and you really feel it.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So anybody else?
Pramila?
Pramila?
Hershey, this is a very good class. This is little continuation of what Urman was asking you. How would I know that Guru has found me, or when is the right time, or whatever?
Okay, all right. See, when you find Guru, you cannot help yourself, but think about the Guru. It just happens that way. Just like when you found your love in life. While eating also, sleeping also, that love of your life. The same thing happens with the Guru also. So attraction towards that. You cannot have enough of those words. You want to hear more and more. What did Arjun say to Lord Krishna? Please tell me in detail. I cannot get tired of listening to you. That's what happens when you have a Guru. Every morning, when I get up in the morning, after my meditations, what do? Listen to my Guru's words, because I want to hear his voice. Okay, the words which he speaks, they go deeper into my heart and my soul. Nobody else's voice pleases me now. No matter how much knowledge is there is a lot of knowledge everywhere else also. But the connection with the Guru is such which really wakes you up. So we got to be alert about that feeling. Then we have to do something about it too. We got to do the sadhana. We got to do what Guru tells us to do. Okay, so inside we know. Because Guru and the disciples' relationship is not just one lifetime. Okay, it's just like until we reach to our sadhya, the goal, Guru holds our hand. Okay,
Raj.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hershey, just two short questions.
Yes, Raj.
One was, which Puran did you quote for Kichar or
Padam
Achar
Puran.
or servants?
Padam Puran. Padam Puran.
और दूसरा था for your Guru, is it your dad or?
For me, yes. Yes,
Okay.
Personally, my Guru is my biological father also. I was born in that family. I was lucky enough to be able to. And who told me that this is your Guru? Believe it or not, my mom did.
Oh.
Yes. He said, this is not your father. This is God in the form of your father. I still remember I was very little and I could recognize, I see divinity in him and never stopped seeing that divinity in him. And all the qualities which we talk about, whether in Ramayana or whether in the Gita or whether in other scripture, he was the embodiment of that. But for me, my Guru is my biological father, yes. They're just like Kapil Muni was a Guru to his own mother. So Guru doesn't have to be somewhere, someone. No, Guru could be right next to you. Our own material mind is looking for a Guru because we have made a certain framework of the Guru. And we don't recognize something which is right in front of us. Right?
May I say something?
I feel so fortunate that my mom, I always say that my mom gave me a birth also, and then she gave me a Guru also.
Rhonda would like to say
I
something.
feel very, very blessed in that respect. Yes, Rhonda, you're smiling.
I would like to say that when I met you, I followed you around for a year because I knew that you were my guru. Even though Papa Guruji was everybody's guru, I knew that I found my guru in you. And I just want to say thank you and I love you.
Love you, Rhonda. So who else had a question? Nita did?
Nita Maheshwari.
Yes, Nita.
नहीं हर्ष जी उस समय आपने मैं भूल गई हूँ आपने जो बोला था कि मैं हमें तो गुरु मिल गए जो हमें आगे तक ले जाएंगे आप मिल गई हो हर्ष जी.
Thank you, Nita. Thank you so much. Yes. Anybody else? I think Urmil wants to say something.
Urmil wants to say yes. Urmil?
Unmute. Urmil, unmute.
No,
Urmil, unmute, please.
Yourself. Urmil, unmute.
People are not interested in mudra today. They are in search of Guru.
I think looks like you're all so interested in finding a guru. So next week, I'm going to talk about the relationship between a disciple and a guru.
That's very important because some people said Guru to you in one of the classes, and you said, no, I'm not at that level. I'm a teacher, and you confused us. So you said you're a teacher.
No, that is also a quality of a guru, to confuse.
We are very confused. Thank you so much.
Okay, all right. No, we'll talk more about it, okay? But I see your eagerness. You guys are learning and you are practicing. So proud of you guys.
Does Justy have something to say? Sorry, Hershey.
Yes, sorry, Hershey. I'm sorry, I hope I'm... Nishi knows the quote from the Granth Sahib, and I never quite understood it. Could I have your take on it, please? Nishi, which was the one Guru Mano... Nishi?
Guru Mano Granth?
Huh. Nishi, can you tell us what it was exactly, because I'll get it wrong.
You have to
unmute yourself.
Are you talking about Guru Gobind Dono Khade?
Huh. You quoted it to me once
Kabir ka doha hai.
When I was getting into the mission.
Yeah, that's a Kabir ji's. Yes.
Dono khade kaake lagu paaye. Balihari Guru aapke jis Gobind diya dikhaye
Milai.
So it's a very popular Kabir ji's doha couplet that Guru and Govind means God. If both are standing there in front of me, whose feet I'll touch first? So Kabir ji said, I will touch Guru's feet first. Because God is everywhere, we don't see it. But Guru is the one who really showed God to us. So that's why, even according to the yogic philosophy, there are devatas down there. It starts from the Ganesh ji, then Brahma ji, then Vishnu ji, then Shiv ji, then Atma, then Paramatma. And where is the Guru? Right here.
Sahasrara Chakra.
Sahasrara Chakra is the Guru. So it's not a guru says that I am a guru. When Guru talks about a guru, he talks about his guru.
Right.
My Guruji is not talking about himself when he says, talks about the guru. He talks about his guru. His guru talked about his guru. His guru talked about his guru.
So should we deduce that God is formless and Guru is almost like a personal God?
Yes. You got it.
I got
You
it.
got it.
Yes.
Guru is
I
a
finally got
personal
it.
form of God. God doesn't come over here. God comes to us in the form of a guru. Okay, but our ego doesn't like to accept it. Our ego says this person looks like me, talks like me, sometimes even not even like me, worse than me. How can that person be my guru? Our ego does not let us accept it. But once we learn how to surrender, once we feel a little connection, when the doubts get removed, Guru will remove our doubts. Guru, what does Guru do? Guru gives knowledge and Guru removes the darkness. And Guru says that, hey, I'm walking, you walk, and then our goal is the same. Guru encourages us. Guru guides us. Guru
He's
is
a personal representative.
Yes, you can call it that. Yes. Okay, that's what Guru is. But
Thank you.
more. I think we can never talk enough about Guru.
Thank you.
My Guruji, I can never talk enough. So it's just like because my Guruji very dear to me. And God is God. So we'll talk about it. So I know I have taken a lot of time.
Sonia has one question and we'll take that as the last question. And
Yes,
we'll move
yes,
on.
Sonia.
Namaste, Hershji, and thank you so much for a beautiful topic.
Sure, Sonia.
My question was, I think part of it was covered. How do you explain Rajasic Seva? I think I
Rajasic
understand a
Seva
little
is
bit, but not.
whenever you want your, whenever you have put some condition on the Seva.
Achha.
That means you want something in return, whether your name should be written or whether you should get some kind of a credit back.
Achha. Okay.
Rajasic is always a conditional Seva. Sattvic Seva is it's my duty. Tamasic Seva is you didn't even think it through and you did it, and ultimately there was a downfall of something or somebody.
In Tamasic, though, I totally understand, but I was a
Rajasic
little...
is whenever you put a condition on it, you give and you say, do this. I'm giving you money and make sure that there is something done. That's a Rajasic Seva. You got attached to the fruit. Whenever we get attached to the fruit, that becomes Rajasic. Okay?
Rita would like to sing today's bhajan.
Today, I think Kamla is going to sing. I already told Kamla.
Okay.
Okay.
Anita, you want to sing?
If she wants to sing, that's fine too.
Yeah, today Kamla. Tomorrow you can sing.
Okay.
Hershey, namaste. It's Padmini. Thank you so much for a beautiful class.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, you are welcome. So Kamla, why don't you sing? And yesterday was Kamla's birthday also. So I would really like her to sing. And then tomorrow, Nita, you can sing definitely. Yeah. Okay,
Hey,
Kamla.
Hershey, I don't want to sing. I have a question.
Oh, you have a question? Okay, all right. Sorry, Nita. Nita, when did Nita become a singer also? She was a
Rita.
Hershey, तो एक क्वेश्चन है, यदि मैं ये आर्ट, मेरी भावना है कि मैं इसको सेल करके डोनेट करूं, तो इस राजसिक?
Because you are attaching, donate karo, but you are not keeping it yourself, so it's not a 100% Rajasic. Then you are just giving the fruits away, then it's a Sattvic.
Okay.
Okay, because you are not keeping it. So,
no, I'm not.
Yeah, while making it
I'm not attached. I'm just doing.
To take it to the higher level, remember God at that time, which you do.
Okay.
And then whatever proceeds come, you want to help certain religious or some other social organizations, then it's a Sattvic.
Thank you, Hershey.
But once you give that to that organization,
I'm not.
Yeah,
yes.
Don't you think that did they use it properly or not? That should be dete hue Om Tat Sat.
ठीक है जी. Thank you. Thank you.
See, just like when I teach you. When I teach you and I think whether you're going to follow it or not, then teaching itself becomes Rajasic. When I teach and detach, then it stays Sattvic. When I teach without even thinking I'm teaching, who am I to teach? I am the Atma. Then it becomes even higher, Nirgun. See the difference? It's a subtle difference, but there is a very clear difference. Okay, there is no work is good or bad. There's money is not good or bad. All of this is just Maya. Maya, we are using it to please God. Okay, so is that clear, Anita? Okay, so Kamla, please sing a bhajan for us.
Jai Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram, Jai Raghunandan Jai Siya Ram. हे दुख भंजन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे दुख भंजन तुम्हें प्रणाम. जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम. भ्रात भ्रात को हे परमेश्वर, स्नेह तुम्हें जगाते, नर नारी को हे परमेश्वर, स्नेह तुम्हें सिखलाते. जो नैया के खेवनहारी, जो नैया के खेवनहारी, जपू में तुमरो नाम. जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम. तुम्ही दया के सागर प्रभु जी, तुम्ही पालन हारे. चैन तुम्ही से पाए वे कुल, मनवा सांझ सवारे. जो भी तुम्हारी आस लगाए, जो भी तुम्हारी आस लगाए, बने उसी के काम. जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम. हे दुख भंजन तुम्हें प्रणाम, हे दुख भंजन तुम्हें प्रणाम. जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम, जय रघुनंदन जय सिया राम. Thank you.
Beautiful, Kamla. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. So Jyoti, you can unmute everybody.